Hi guys, so welcome back to another video. Today's video will be a face of some new products that I purchased within the last month. I wanted to give it a try, not a wear test or anything, just my initial reaction on how I feel, on how I think they are. And some of these products, a lot of people rave about them, so I wanted to give them a try. And this was the look I was able to achieve. So if you want to see how I got this look, what I used, all that good stuff, then make sure you keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Hi guys, how's everyone doing? Okay, I had to jump in for a voiceover for the eyeshadow part because I always tend to mess up if I talk while doing it. So the first thing I did was take my P. Louise base in Rumor number 1 to base my eyelids with, and this is just a random Amazon brush as usual, so I just make sure to pack it on there, blend it out, make sure the surface is flat before I start applying any eyeshadow. For my crease today, I'm using the Morphe 2 eyeshadow palette that I purchased for $7 in Palm Springs. And the first shade, which is that kind of orange brown shade, is Canon Views. Yeah, Canyon Views, and I use that as a transition. Most of the times I always use kind of like a brown or orange shade in my transition. And then I went and not really cut my crease, but just put a little bit more concealer on the other lid part of my eyes, only because I knew I wanted to put that yellow shade and I really wanted it to pop. So I just put a little bit more of P. Louise in Rumor 1 and just kind of patted it out with a fluffy brush before I laid that shade down. And the yellow shade is called Sunny Days. So those are the two shades I used from this palette. And because this palette didn't have like anything darker, I went in with my Nude Rich by Huda Beauty palette, and I used that very dark reddish brown in my outer V to deepen the crease, to give me like almost like a smoky effect, but not really not trying to make it like too smoky, but I needed something to balance it out. That's just me and my eye looks. This palette for $7 is amazing. If you're in need of a new eyeshadow palette and you want something that's affordable, I suggest checking these out. Even though when I was online researching, I see that this collection or this collection from Morphe 2 came out at least 2 years ago. Now, I don't know if the eyeshadow part came out, but I knew they started like the skin tint and the concealer and all of that was like 2 years ago. So yeah, I'm real late, but yeah, this is the eye look, so I'll let you continue to look at it because there wasn't too much there. It's just a lot of blending, a lot of packing and blending going on.
Hi guys, I am back here from the voiceover. You saw the eyeshadow look, quick, simple, not a lot of work at all. I had to re-record this video. I did this video the other day, went to edit it, and it was no audio. And I thought about doing a voiceover, but my mouth was moving the entire time, so I'm like, that would just be too crazy to do a voiceover. My mouth is moving. So the first thing is the Danessa Myrick Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder, and I have the shade Translucent. And this says it's a texture reducing, coverage boosting, blurring balm to powder that balances oils throughout the day while maintaining hydration. Powered by cutting edge blurring Swedish technology. Okay, so as you saw, I have the universal shade, which is clear. I think either shade 8 or 9 would work for me, but I just wanted something clear. I didn't feel like another foundation or whatever. So when I used this the other day, I instantly saw how it became matte. Now while applying it, it feels very greasy, very oily, very balmy, but once I massage it into my skin, it instantly mattifies my skin. Instantly. Like instantly. When I say instantly, y'all, instantly. Like right now, my face is matte. And I saw this product when it first came out, and the only word I saw was bomb. So that instantly like threw me away from it. Me not reading to see exactly what it was. But yeah. I'm mad. And I'm going to use my e.l.f. Cookies and Cream primer only because y'all know I use this with everything anyway. So to me, this is still a new, try on, because that's what this video is, just a new try on. So I'm going to use products that I normally would use anyway because that's how I wear it, I don't even know if you're supposed to, if you can mix with that yummy primer, but it's a whole list. I love this primer. Okay, since the foundation I'm using today is a very, 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 very lightweight, I want to color correct, which is, you all know, something I never, ever, 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 ever do. So I'm going to use the red, orange, and dark cocoa by LA Girl, and I'm going to show y'all how I do it when I do color correct. I don't color correct often, but when I do, this is what I do. This is what I do. Say do one more time, Nana. Versus me just putting an orange there, I prefer this color. Which I know I'm like really, really scared of it making my foundation orange and I walk out the house looking orange. I remember when I first started makeup and my foundations used to be so orange. You hear me? So orange and red. So I'm just doing a little bit mixing. Uh-oh, that one got water in it. Hopefully it come out. Got a little water in that one. Come on out now. Okay. So these are the two shades. It's not blinding you if you could see it without me. Those are the two shades. Once I mix them, it gives me a not so orange, not so red look. So I'm going to color correct around my, oh, I need to either move up or down. Okay. Around my mouth lightly and under my eyes. Anywhere I feel like I have discoloration. Got a little mark right there. And the rest. Take a sponge. I brought the Yummy Skin Foundation because of too much mouth. she used it with the foundation that I'm about to use today. So I decided, you know, just go ahead and pick up the primer too, because she said it was good for oily skin and she has extremely oily skin. So I gave it a try while Sephora was having their 20% off foundation sale. So we're going to see. And I'm going to get a brush and kind of like just pat it in, even though it's dry. What I did notice, I can go ahead and talk about this stuff because I did try it on the other day when I did the video. But this, if you're extremely oily, extremely oily, and you like a matte look, this primer is for you. Like it instantly, I'm instantly matte. I feel matte. I don't feel no slip, no slide, no anything on my skin. So the foundation I'm using today is the Chanel Water Fresh Tint Foundation in Deep. I picked this up from Sephora for $65, and this is how it looks. It's 1 fluid ounce, and I believe it comes in like 8 or 9 shades, which is not strange for a skin tint. You know, it's a skin tint. The formula of this is really different. It has little beads in it. I'm gonna do 4 pumps. And it has like little deep looking beads in it, but it's water, as you can see. Hold on, y'all can see it, okay. Without me wasting it. So I'm going to apply this with a Shop Miss A brush in tapping motions. You initially think that, hey, I'm not putting anything on my face. It doesn't look like nothing. It's not covering anything. Like, what did I do? What did I just spend my money on? But from that time I put it on, I know that you have to give it a minute. Give it a minute. Let it sit. Let it sink in. Let it do its thing. You'll see. So just stippling that in. The pumps that come out are rather big. So this is how my face is looking. Looks wet. Gotta give it time to dry while I do the other side. I'm gonna just do 2 pumps because these pumps are big. You don't need that much. And the reason why I color correct it is because it's not really full coverage. So, and it's very light coverage. And so I didn't want, like, you know, to look gray. But sometimes if you don't color correct, it can make your foundation and make you look gray from the dark areas. But as you can see, my face is looking wet. Wet but still healthy. I'm going to take a sponge that's not damp and press it in. So as you can see, you still see some of my imperfections, but it has given me a layer of naturalness. I'm going to do 1 pump just on the back of the sponge and get right here. It absolutely feels like nothing is on your skin. When I say nothing, I mean nothing. If I didn't have the primer on and just like put on this foundation, I wouldn't be able to tell that I had anything on my skin at all. So this is how we're looking. And we're going to do concealer today. I have a new concealer with a new color. I got the Morphe Hide and Peak Concealer in Peak of Tawny from Ulta. You should have seen it by now in my Ulta haul. I'm going to use that to conceal today. This is a medium tan or medium dark with a hint of yellow. So y'all know I love me a good yellow anything. This is a lightweight concealer. This is not a full coverage concealer either. And I'm glad I remembered. So I did use this also. It's one of the new e.l.f. Putty Luminous blushes in Elsa del Soy. And it's an orange kind of blush. I'm going to take my fingers and put that on today. I forgot, well, I still put it on the last time, but I had already like put my powder and everything on. So I'm going to take another sponge to blend the blush out first, because I don't think you can let this like sit very long without it sticking in place. I'm going to spray my face with my Canon X. Y'all see the blush? I was very scared of this blush at first, but only because luminous glitter shininess on me is scary. Take a sponge, blend out this concealer. I saw somebody use this foundation and she just blended it out with her hands like a moisturizer, and as she was blending, you know, I could see the color that was inside of the foundation. I'm not one to use my hand for blending out foundation, so I probably would never do that part, but it let me know that there was true indeed color inside of this foundation. You don't have to do concealer. You could just skip and put on the tinted moisturizer and you'll be fine with it, just that. But y'all know me. Okay. It's only because I want a little lighter, and that concealer is not so much light. I wonder if this is going to, I probably can't find my other one right now. I'm going to use my Too Faced in Mocha. This right here. Only because I want a little bit more brightness. Just a little bit. While that is doing its thing, I'll take my Morphe stick in number 18 and bronze, contour, all of that good stuff. I got a lot of bronze on today. Oh my goodness, Mona. Got bronzer happy. Okay. Now blend out the concealer. Just keep it right here. Don't like drag it out. I'm going to keep it right here where I put it at. I'm always trying to use that mirror and it's so far away. But it seems so far away. Keep it right here and catch the sides of my nose with it. Keep it right there. If you are looking for a self-setting concealer, you don't want to do powder, you just probably want to throw on some concealer and go. That Morphe Hide and Peak concealer, I said it in my last video, but I really honestly do not think that you have to set that concealer. That concealer sets itself. Now I'll take some of my Morphe powder in Banana Rich. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand today because I've been putting way too much on. So I'm going to do it like this first so it's not so much. Okay, I'm going to take some of my Sephora Micro Smooth and Deep to set my face. And of course I chose this powder. It's still a light coverage powder. It's not full coverage or anything at all. And for blush today, I'm going to use one of my new Juvia'splace Volume 1 blushes. And I'm going to take the orange shade since the blush liquid or whatever it's called. Blush I put on today was kind of orange. I'll just use this to put it as a topper. Okay, let me spray my face one at a time. Let's start off first with what I used first, which was the Morphe 2 eyeshadow palette in Palm Springs. The yellow is beautiful. It took some building to build it up to this color on my eyes, but it's still beautiful nonetheless. It is a $7 palette. I'm going to take this light gold shade and put that in my inner tear duct. I forgot I did that last time and it really popped, as you can see. I try to use as many colors as I can when I do eyeshadow looks with the new palette. So yeah, that just makes my eyes pop a little bit more. So I like this, you all know. The primer, I don't know if it's because I'm getting away from super matte looks or super, not super, but just matte, and I don't want to call it flat, but I'm more so into now like radiant, glowy. Even though I have oily combo skin, I found out now a way for me to control my oils but still look radiant and glowy, and I'm fine with that. I don't know, I'll continue to play with this and I'll update you guys. But drop down and let me know if you use it, if you like it, if you have oily combo skin like me and you still enjoy this. Because sometimes things can be just a little bit too matte for my liking, and I'm feeling like this is one of them. The Chanel Water Fresh Foundation. As you can see, this is the coverage it gave me with while still using concealer and powder or whatnot. Because you know, sometimes you have hyperpigmentation, discoloration, and you still want your face to look natural, so you have to do a little extra steps to make it, like, you can't just put this on and think you're going to have a natural face. No, you got to put some concealer, a little corrector or something, just a lightly, not a lot, not like a heavy face of stuff. You're just going for that light look, and this was the look I was able to achieve today while using this foundation, and I think it came out pretty good. So this is okay for now. This is okay. What else did I use new? I used the concealer, the Morphe 2 concealer in Peak of Tawny, and this was, it highlighted, but it didn't give me like the highlight look that I was going for, so that's why I went in with my Too Faced concealer. I still enjoy this concealer. Y'all know from my last video that this is a really good concealer. I'll say it again, you don't have to set it. If you just want to put this concealer on, spray your face a little with some setting spray and blend it out just to cover like some marks you might have, and you just want to go out the door, no powder, you can do that with this concealer. So we might try that one day, just for the people who aren't, you know, really don't know a lot about makeup, just getting into makeup. You can dot this on like little spots on your face, blend it out, spray with a setting spray, and get out the door. So we're going to try that. I don't think I used anything else new. No. So this was a quick video. It's not a wear test. It was just my initial reaction. Like I said, I recorded this video and then it was no audio, so I had to do it all over again. But I did find some gems in this, so I'll continue to play with this, keep doing videos with you all to see if, especially with the primer, if I start to like the primer more than I do now. I don't not like it, but I don't love it either. So yeah, that's where we're at with this. So if you enjoyed today's video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.